Hi guys, Scotty here, and welcome back for another DBZ Dokkan battle video. And welcome back to Team of the Week. This week we're going to be looking at a team that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is the Fusion team. We've gotten so many cool Fusion units over the anniversary, we've gotten the EZAs dropping as well. This team has just exploded, and honestly, I know I said last week that that team, Earth Protecting Heroes, was the best in the game, and then 2 days later the EZAs dropped, and now this is the best team in the game. Very close, if not the best team. Maybe 1 or 2 tweaks could be done, but seriously, this is going to get you through nearly everything in the game. I don't really see where this team can fall down. There's maybe 1 or 2 areas that can get caught out, but it is a fantastic team. So let's get right into it. So leading the charge as our team leader is AGL Vegeta, transforms into AGL Gogeta obviously later on. His 3 categories he's going to be leading are the Successors, Fuse Fighters, or Pure Saiyans category. Obviously we care more about the Fuse Fighters category here. But in addition to the 170% attack and defense boost he's going to be giving, he will also give an additional 50% for characters who belong to the Gifted Warriors or the Fusion category. And again, we're going to be looking at that Fusion category, that second part that's going to matter the most. Honestly, this unit has been such a godsend for the Fusion category teams. He's given us a 220% lead for fused units. Not that Fusion was a weak category beforehand, but just seeing that extra boost to existing units. Not that there are that many existing units on this team. It's a lot of new units, or a lot of very recent units, or a lot of EZA units on here. But that's great. So let me take you through the individual choices, and just, I'm not going to do a full breakdown on each unit. I want this video to become 40 minutes of just reading things on the web, but I'll do a quick little what each unit can do, as well as you may have already noticed a problem with this team, and that is it is very tech heavy currently. I'm going to show you the next page soon. It'll be for what floaters you can run, and not just what floaters you have, but also the subs that you can do. So guys, you can sub in if you don't have them, or if you think this is way too tech heavy, maybe going into a int heavy fight, it might be worth swapping out 1 or 2 some of the other units, although some of the other units are already not up as powerful as these ones. You could bring in, say for instance, SS3 Goku that was recently released, but he is only unfortunately under 170% lead here, so that's not damning. It's not completely going to kill him on this team, but I mean he is missing a 50% and then 50% from the friend lead, so it is a bit significant. You're not going to see him hit as hard or perform as well. So yeah, very tech heavy, but not the end of the world. These units all transform, they do a lot of things. There's a ton of utility, a ton of damage, and I'll go into it now. Alrighty, so looking at our rotations here, let's break down and go through each unit and what they're going to be doing on the rotations and why I've selected them. So the 2 new EZAs that dropped, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, as well as Super Saiyan Gods, Goku and Vegeta. Very obvious reason why they're in this team. They're fantastic fusions, they do so much damage, they have a lot of utility. They are both pretty much invincible on their first turn, so slap them in slot 1 on your first rotation for both. Obviously that's going to be ideal situations if you manage to get them 1 on 1 rotation and the next on another rotation, but not the end if you don't. Just try to get them linked up like this. They don't link up together super well, so I try not to put them together, but those 2 units there, the Super Saiyan, the Goku and Vegeta Angel, as well as the new Super Saiyan Goku into Vegito. Those are great linking partners respectively for the units, as you can see there. So these units, what you're going to want to do, they need to super a ton. The EZA units I'm talking about now, Super Saiyan 4s and the Gods. They need to be supering over and over and over again to build up their stacks. So their first turn, that is what they're for. You don't want them to get stunned, you don't want them to, they can get locked, but you don't want them to get stunned. You need them to pop off and do their supers after supers, because once they drop that damage reduction from the first turn, going into their next rotation, they're going to be able to get hit quite hard, unless they've managed to super quite a bit, stack their infinite stackers in their base forms, so they can get up to 1 million defense, 2 million defense quite quickly. So with them, what you want to do is let them stack a bit. I would say at least 2 turns of them supering 4-ish, 5 times, then they should be supercharged, and you can transform and go into Gogeta or go into the God Boys as well. Transformed, you're going to want to be feeding Gogeta and the Gods as many rainbow orbs as possible. There are orb changes as well, so they can be pretty self-sufficient for this. Gogeta is unfortunately only an orb changer for 4 turns, but it's not the end of the world. You do have Gotenks, Sonya as well, who'll be orb changing. So yeah, feed them the rainbow orbs. Gogeta gets damage reduction as well as further chance to crit, and the Gods get chance to dodge and more chance to crit with their rainbow orbs. So you really want, even if you see their key very high, you want to be giving them all the rainbow orbs as your first slots, and then they should just be flying, stacking damage, and just destroying everything. So I'll go into more detail now as I show you the post-transformed rotations, because they are significantly different. Once you hit all your transformations, your team is going to start looking like this. Look, if you want to rotate off Gogeta rather and put Tech Vegito and AGL Gogeta in that first rotation slot where I have them, that's purely preference. It's just because I prefer seeing Gogeta on rotation with Super Saiyan Gogeta as well, so that's an awesome rotation to see. And then you really do, from 4th, 5th turn, you're going to start seeing obviously Vegito come in, Tech Vegito come in, as well as AGL Gogeta, and that is fantastic time to link them together, transform, and have the highest damage turn in the game. Always make sure that you do Gogeta's active skill first. It's going to massively boost Vegito and the other unit floating for you. It's going to supercharge his supers, which are going to in turn supercharge his counters that he's doing. So always make sure to do that. But yeah, try get them on rotation, and then you're going to have this as a first rotation and this as a second rotation. It's going to just destroy the game. So there's not a lot else to this team. With your floaters there, you're going to have Gotenks on floating. He's going to be coming in, doing rainbow orb changing. He does a huge amount of damage. You could rotate him in as well with Gogeta at the top there. That's not going to be a problem if you wanted him as a second slot. But Super Gogeta should be fine. That should be fine as a second slot there. He's going to have 40% damage reduction, which isn't the highest, but he's going to get to super twice, 2 to 3 times before he gets attacked, so he should be okay in most content. But you could rotate Gotenks in there if you wanted to. You're going to obviously have another copy of AGL Vegeta there as well, which you could maybe exchange into Goku if you wanted for some dodge, or to use as active to delay a turn. That's some great utility there. So and then lastly you'll have the God Boys there as well if you put them in floating, and you'll just be feeding them rainbow orbs. They'll be doing a huge amount of damage. They should be dodging, they should be critting, as well as they've got their active where they just do a massive amount of damage as Gogeta. So for your subs here, you could, like I said, bring in Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He is unfortunately only a 170% lead, but he links up very well with LR5 Gogeta at the top there. So if you brought him in, when he transforms especially, I think it's 5 or 6 links, you get to link up with Gogeta, so he's a really good linking partner, and obviously he's a great unit. He's got a lot of utility, he's a fun unit as well. Next, you could bring in the the LR5 Gogeta that was released for 9th anniversary. Is starting to show his age a little bit, but he should be fine in 3rd slot. He should be dodging, and then when he transforms to blue, he should be absolutely fine in 3rd slot, as well as he's got that taunt, which is just going to be such a nice little extra utility thing for him to use there. And lastly, a bit of an older unit, but they did EZA a bit recently, last like 6 months, is you could take the original LR STR Gogeta. Again, they're going to be a bit difficult, but you put them in the 3rd slot, he should dodge, and then when you do transform him, he's got guaranteed dodge for the first turn, so that is also fantastic. And then he'll just build up and get stronger and stronger, and 3rd slot he should be dodging as well, so he's not a bad lead either. So those are just some subs that if you don't have units, or you're looking to change up, or you don't want such a tech heavy team, you can run those 3 guys. They should all fit perfectly under the team as well. Okay, enough yapping from my side. Let me get you into an event so you can see how this team actually performs on a harder Red Zone event. I've got one for you guys here now. Let's get into that.
You're not going to defeat him by yourself.
Oh damn, that intro OST slaps so hard. Oh, it's so great. Okay, let's get started here with getting this set up. We actually have fantastic first rotation and second rotation here. We're going to slap the gods in first rotation, in first slot. They're going to be invincible there, and link them up with AGL Vegeta. And then our next rotation as well, we should be absolutely fine. We've already got the Super Saiyan 4 boys on lock, ready to go in first slot in that next section as well. So again, these fights are getting incredibly long, especially because I like to leave the animations on and show you guys those animations. Maybe it's causing these to also be a little bit longer. So I'll probably speed up parts, jump in and out where I think I should give a bit of input on why I'm doing what I'm doing and just some tips and tricks here. But yeah, I'm going to speed those parts up, and there's chapters for the videos if you want to jump around and maybe you don't want to watch this whole Red Zone fight, you just want the final thoughts or you want the team. That's absolutely okay as well. Just go ahead and jump around, find whatever you need to. If it is bugging you guys that I am speeding anything up, or you think this section is actually still too long and maybe I should just show a couple of rotations for 5 minutes and then move on, yeah, just comment and let me know. I can adjust these as we go. I'm not super sure how to do these showcases in the sense of showing the actual fights, because I mean the fights now with red zones and that with the top performing teams are still like 5 minutes long. Are still like 25 minutes long. They're long. But yeah, maybe if I just cut out certain sections and stop the intros from playing and the animations and that, but the animations and all that are half the fun to see anyway. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think, and I can adjust these as we go. Okay, so we got really great second rotation as well. It's been nice. Sometimes these things can be such a pain trying to get everyone to the right rotations before the real damage starts coming down. So it was nice to get this on the first try. Super Saiyan 4's slot 1, first turn, 70% damage reduction, and they're going to be absolutely fine. We want them to super as much as possible. But yeah, no locking and no stunning from Goku Black on this turn, so we should be fine. And yeah, link them up with the Gogeta there, and we'll be able to let rip on the next turn. So we're just going to check the defense here, and you can see 1.2 million defense. So we are doing very well, and we're going to get one solid turn extra with the gods of about 3, 4, 5 supers. So they should be looking very nice the next time they come back around to actually transform, and then we'll go into the God Boys. They should have nearly 2 million, if not more, defense by then. So yeah. We're not getting the option to transform now, but you do always really want to go through sort of 2 rotations at least with them getting their supers. I'm sorry, I keep calling them the God Boys. They are the God Boys now, and then they go into the Blue Boys once we transform them. So that's what I'm meaning when I say that. They're going to transform to the Blue Boys once you've done a good number of attacks. Okay, so here what we're going to do is we're going to delay transforming into Gogeta. We haven't managed to stack enough defense. If we go in there and see, I think we had 834,000 defense. But Gogeta, Tech Gogeta is ready to be transformed into, and that is going to give him 80% damage reduction. Let me shut up for a bit. Sacrilegious to talk over the transformations happening in the background. Okay, so what I was saying was he's going to get 80% damage reduction before attacking. So we know the super attack is coming there with the scouter that he's just given us. So he's going to 80% damage reduction on that super attack, as well as he has a chance to nullify unarmed attacks, which I think is what Goku Black is going to be doing here. So rather than transform both into Gogeta, okay, we got another one here. Sorry, not a chance to nullify unarmed attack. He will nullify unarmed attacks, unarmed super attacks, as long as he has ultra supered the boss. But here we're going to dodge anyway. We have a high chance to dodge if it's an enemy super attack, so that's great as well. Great for a slot 1 unit, so that's why he was perfect here. And we're just going to then let, like I said, Gogeta build up his stacks and be even stronger when we do transform him.
Vegeta! Yes! I knew it was you! Kakarot!
Okay, so now we're ready to start moving things around a little bit. Again, we've got a very nice rotation here. Everything's fallen into place for us nicely. We're going to transform.
Vegeta, put this on your right ear, please! Vegeta! Give it to me now! This is what I'm supposed to do, right? Yep, thanks, Vegeta. This is Super Vegito! Let's do this, Vegeta! This is a power greater than that of a Super Saiyan God! I'm going to have fun destroying you! This is the greatest fusion of all! I'm gonna send you back to hell! Now it's my turn!
Okay, so after that little movie of transformations there, the boss is super low already, so I didn't really want to do Vegeto's active here. It was a little bit of a mistake to put him in slot 1 here though without his active, because it does take a huge amount of damage from that super and he nearly ends the run for us. So yeah, I probably should have used it, but honestly I wanted to save it for the next turn, so you can see the damage he's going to do here. So yeah, look, not life-ending. It's just over, I'd say, 60% health. But yeah, and he gets to go off rip here, we get to finish off the boss, and we save his active turn for the more difficult final stage. But yeah, everyone should be boosted here from Super Gogeta's active that he's just done. Remember, Super Gogeta's active is going to give everyone attack and defense support, so make sure to actually use that before doing Vegeto's active, so that he can get that extra damage for his counters as well. And now, finally, we can get Big Boy Fire Gogeta out. No issue. So yeah, I see he's 1.6 million damage, defense, so now's a great time to transform him and go for it.
I'm gonna send you straight to hell!
So yeah, I thought we'd just use Goku's delay skill there. Okay, wait, now to see this transformation.
Let's fuse. Kakarot, you're the last person I expected to suggest fusing. This is going to be special. I can feel it. Fusion! Ah!
gosh, everything about this unit is just so hype. It's probably the best OST as well. Okay, so here we go. I just thought we would use Goku's active as well, so I could show you guys to just delay everything because those AoEs coming in from Goku Black. And also would give us just a little bit of breathing room for Gogeta to do a couple more super attacks. Remember, he gets, it massively raises attack and defense on his Ultra Super attack for 4 turns. So he is going to get a little bit of a stack there, and then his normal super, it's greatly raises for, it is massively raises for a single turn, attack and defense. So yeah, he's not going to be an infinite stacker, but it will be nice to go into an AoE stage rather having him have his 4 turn stack up as well. Just thought I would let you see all of Gogeta's attacks there because they're so hard. So yeah, this turn we come through. I think I do panic a little bit and I do deploy a Wheeze here. I don't know if it would have been super necessary because Vegeta is going to have his active up here. But I was just worried about Gotenks at the end there as well, the type disadvantage and before he's supering. So maybe not totally necessary, but let's see this active first.
Witness the power of the Potara! I won't hold back!
Okay, so big turn here with Vegeta. Unfortunately, we didn't in this turn get to use Gogeta's active as well, which would have just, I think we would have one-turned this, but it's still a great turn. We get through it nicely, and yeah, see Vegeta do all his counters. So we should be on to the final rotation here. I'm gonna up to another wheeze. Like just pure panic because I really wanted to get this run done and filmed, but highly unnecessary. But now we're invincible. We're gonna finish this fight for sure. And yeah, a lot of this content now is very difficult to know item and almost wants you to use items right off the back, like the formidable battles. Those are, yes, you need to use items. I'm sure people do know item runs and all that. I'm not super into no item runs. I think items are there, they're very easy to come by, and if you want to use them to boost your units, why not? Just do it. But also respect to the guys who want to do no item runs. They're very difficult, but it's not something I'm super into. So yeah, this will be the last rotation here. Nothing much to it. They're just going to go off for a finish off the fight, and that has been the fight for the team of the week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have made it this far, thank you specifically. This has been real fun to record, been a lot of fun to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and I really hope to see you guys in the next one. Leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.